Hello, my friend, and welcome back to My Business Playbook. Today, I am joined by one of my one of my longtime clients, Laura Coleman. She is a photographer and educator. And today, we're doing something different. I'm taking you behind the scenes on a kind of a mini coaching session. We are walking through her funnel and walking through how she can sell more of her program. If you're a course creator, if you're a creative, if you want to build your business and get more leads and more clients into your world, you're gonna love this conversation. I hope you enjoy it. Hello and welcome. I am so excited to be here with the glorious Laura Coleman, Laura. It looks like we're on a news show right now, but we're not. We're about to do a coaching session and we just wanted to record it and bring you along behind the scenes. We're going to talk about your funnel today, Laura, and we're going to walk through it step by step, look at what's working, what we need to tweak, what are some opportunities for you. But before we do that, I would love for you to give people listening or watching a quick rundown of who you are, what you do, where you're based.
Yeah. Okay.
All the things.
So I'm Laura and I am a photographer and educator. I'm originally from the Blue Mountains in Australia. And in 2023, I moved myself and our family across the world to Barcelona. So I'm now Barcelona based and I run my normal shoots and I have coaching and I run retreats as well.
Yeah. And you do insane, beautiful, location family photography. How would you describe your photography?
I would say that it's deeply rooted in storytelling with a cinematic feel. So it's all about telling people stories, taking them on an adventure, and making it feel like romanticizing life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Since moving to Barcelona, because I remember when we started working together, that you were living in the Blue Mountains, and you were like, I'm going to move my entire family across the world to Barcelona. And you did it, which is insane and so impressive. Since moving to Barcelona, what has anything changed about, firstly, the way you do your shoots? How is that?
Yeah, it's so different. It's completely changed because in Australia, I was in the mountains. So I was all about these big open landscapes.
Mm-hmm.
It was very family centric. And now being in Barcelona, a lot of my shoots are in the old part of town. So the architectural elements have a deeply, that's part of my work now. And I now work with couples a lot more than I do with families. And so it's kind of everything has changed, but the heart of it has stayed the same.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so let's talk more broadly now about business because you've moved everything. How long have you been in Barcelona?
Almost 2 years now. Pretty much 2 years.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. It's so wild. So give me, because we're going to go through the funnel, but give me, for anyone listening, a bit of a rundown of the core offerings that you do, because you have the photography and education. What are the core big things?
Yeah. So I have the photography element of my business. And so that is working with, it's generally tourists that are coming into Barcelona. So I do couples shoots and family shoots, and it's generally within the Barcelona Old Town. I do also offer elopements. And I would say that that's a smaller part of my business within the photography realm.
Yeah.
The second part is the education. And this is what I feel really, really passionate about. It's something that I really love, where I get to pair both the creativity with the analytical mind.
Yeah.
And so within the education sphere, I have two different elements. So I have my online coaching program called the Business Bootcamp.
Yeah.
And then I also run in-person retreats.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay. So we've got education, we've got the Business Bootcamp, then we've got the beautiful retreats. Who is your person for the education? Who are you really targeting for this?
Yeah. So for me, it's photographers that, yes, they want to grow their business, but they want to grow their business into something that is deeper than they currently have.
Yeah.
And that they're really looking to build a business that suits their life rather than being run by the business. They're building a life and the business really supports that life.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Is it mostly photographers that do similar shooting to you?
Yeah. So it's both family, wedding, and couples photography.
Beautiful.
So portraiture photography.
Okay. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. So of this, we've got your photography, we've got the education, and then within the education, we've got Business Bootcamp, which is the program, and then we've got the retreats, which happen 2 to 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Which would be the best focus today, for us to walk through the funnel?
Definitely the Business Bootcamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we're going to look at Business Bootcamp and we're going to look at Is there a big goal that you want? Is there a certain number of clients? Is there a target that you have?
So I'm wanting it to grow to 30 members. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So let's look at this. Anytime we have like a client goal, we'll like whatever the number is, we'll call it Operation 30.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is Operation 30. So this is really good. So we want to have 30 members in at all times.
Yeah.
Right. So as even like members churn, you want to be continually replacing people. Yep. Okay. Love it. Operation 30. When do you want to have 30 members by?
The end of the year.
End of year. Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. So end of the year, where are we at? We're at end of August, September, October, November, December. Okay, cool. So we've got 4 months.
Yes.
How many members do we have right now?
So I just had 5 people leave, so we're down to 10. So
Down
it's
to 10?
quite low.
Yep. Okay, cool. And this is fine. This is good. So we've got 10 in there currently. We want to get to 30. And in terms of, walk me through like the basics of the offer. I want to know like how long it goes for, like rough ballpark price point. That they're probably the big ones I want to know.
Yeah. So it's a 6-month membership
Mm-hmm.
with the option to stay on afterwards if you want to. And then it's $750 a month. So that comes to about $4,500 for the 6 month in total.
Okay, so we've got $750, and then do you have a pay in full option?
Yes, I do have a pay in full option.
Okay.
At the moment, it's just the $750 times 6.
Yeah. Okay.
And so this is stuff that we've talked about. Well, I've talked about with Nath before. And this is one thing that I really love because I am the sole earner for our family. The regularity of the income is really, really important to me. So I actually love when people pay monthly.
For sure. So you'd prefer monthly?
Yes.
So
because I know that when someone joins, then for 6 months, I have $750 coming in from that person.
For sure. So that recurring revenue was a big goal when you launched this. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we like the recurring revenue of that monthly option. Pay in full is the $4,500 for the 6 months.
Yeah.
Currently, you've been doing it as a 3-month program.
Yes.
Average lifetime
is 6 months.
Is 6 months. Okay, cool.
But I've got someone in there that's been there for 8 months and someone that's been there for a year. So but generally that average is 6 months.
Okay, amazing. And I mean, it's funny because it's like, it's so good to know these numbers. So if you are building an offer or a program, or even if you're wanting to build more recurring revenue, it's so good to know your numbers because you could go, okay, on average, people stay with me for 6 months. So my lifetime value is the $4,500.
Yeah.
And then you start to go, oh, what would it look like if I could get my lifetime value up to 8 months? Or if I could get it to 12 months, what would that look like?
Yeah.
What would have to be true for me to increase that lifetime value?
Yeah.
So that's a really good number for us to know. I think it's also really important in coaching programs and courses to look on more coaching programs and courses, but to also know your churn rate.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone within this 6 month program? Do you have anyone that leaves before?
No, I've never had, like as in before their time is up.
Yeah.
I've never had anyone.
Okay, perfect. That's really good. And so then it's looking at, okay, how do we keep people ultimately longer than 6 months? Yeah. Because we want to stack this recurring revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a recurring revenue goal that you'd like to be at?
So my aim is how long is a...
Yeah, let's go big.
So at the moment, the realistic goal is 40K months.
Yep.
But I would love for it to be 60, 80K months.
100%.
Yeah.
And purely just from boot camp.
Yeah, I would love for that to just be the bread and butter.
Okay, cool. So we're looking for 60 to 80K. And that's $1 million business if you start to hit 80,
exactly,
85K. Yeah. Ah, exciting. All right. So this is really good. So we've got some clarity on a little bit about how the offer works. Talk to me about how you get clients at the moment. A nervous laugh. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So this has been a little bit of like my own undoing is that I haven't been doing anything with the bootcamp, which is currently why we're at 10 members is because I've been focusing on my retreats. And so generally when I am bringing people into the bootcamp, it's because I go, hey, I'm opening up spots again. People get in touch and I sell via DMs.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I've had a lot of success in the past as well doing like webinars, like master classes. That's always worked really well for me. But it's always been like me actively doing something, promoting it, doing something like that for them people to come in. And the last 3 months, I haven't really done that at all.
Okay. So at the moment, it's pretty, are you running any ads?
No.
No lead magnet?
No lead magnet.
Okay.
No, nothing.
All right. Okay, cool. So at the moment, it's like, hey, I'm opening spots. Crap, I've got to figure out how to get people in.
Yeah.
You get people in the DMs. You don't do a sales call, no proposal. You just sell them by chat.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But that was with a 3-month program.
Cool. And now we've extended it.
Yes.
We've doubled the duration. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's your fear around the 6 month?
My fear is not, what is my fear? I think my fear is getting people to say yes to the increased money. I think within the photography industry, at least the people that I have surrounded myself with, a lot of them have said no one will pay that.
Yeah.
And I thoroughly disagree. And I have had so many times within my business and my career where I've gone like, I'm doing it anyway. And it's always worked out. But I feel like I always do things a little bit differently. And that means that it takes a little bit of time for people to get their head around that. Yeah. And that might just be my own thing, that people don't need to get their head around that. But that is what I'm...
There's some clever things we can do with the anchoring of the pricing to make the 6 month feel more appealing than a 3 month. Yeah. And so there's some clever things we can do there. Let's talk though about plan for how to get clients. So you really just are doing an organic social post, email?
Oh, I have, you know, like a couple of grand people, like a couple of thousand people on my email list. But I'm not very good at, again, I have, in Australia, I had an assistant, I had a VA, they worked 20 hours a week. They, you know, really supported me to work on the growth of my business. In Spain, I have not done that to my own detriment. And so I am at capacity at the moment. I've spread myself too thin. And now I've done what I tell people not to do, and I need to bring someone else on, which takes time. It takes training. It takes all of that sort of stuff so that I can do all of this stuff. And so it's almost like I don't know where to go first. I don't know, do I just build this out so that I've got new people in so that I can then bring somebody else on? Do I bring somebody else on? Like, do you know what I mean? The chicken and the egg.
Yep. We spend time or money. So I think it's good to think about, okay, what do I have less or more of right now? And so it's good to think, okay, am I better to spend the money on a person? Yeah. Knowing that there's also an investment of time. Yeah. You're going to have to do that eventually anyway. Yeah. But it's whether or not you want quick cash or you're like, I cannot get quick cash because I have no time.
Yeah, I feel like I cannot get quick cash because I have no time.
Okay.
And so then I'm like being a disservice to everyone in my business.
Yeah. So then it means, okay, cool, we've got to look at who can we hire and bring into the business? Because you are sitting on, with this, you are sitting on, like there's huge opportunity here. Yeah. But we're wanting to triple the business. So we need to look at, okay, for us to do Operation 30, and we want to get to that 60, 80K a month, we want to have that beautiful recurring revenue. It's not a solo mission. No. And so we have to figure out, okay, who do we need next? Yeah. I know you've got a coach working in, like supporting you in the actual delivery, which is awesome. That's a really good hire. Yeah. Next hire for you, what do you feel like is the simplest, fastest way for you to get back time? In terms of like, what role would that be?
Oh, 100% be admin. Yeah. Yeah. Back end. Yeah. All of that. Yeah. And I know this.
I was giving you a look that was like, Laura.
Like I've known this for a year and I just haven't. I've gone through interview processes and I've like interviewed people and then I've always like come up with excuses as to why that's not like the right person, but I just need to like do that. Yeah. Pull up.
I think that's like step one for you from here is to go, okay, I need to hire, because if we look at the levers, we've got time or money. the time lever is not available to you right now. So it's like, that's what we immediately have to do.
And I'm like editing all of my own videos after our training calls, and then I'm uploading them, and then I'm like writing the email to send it out to, like, it's just a waste of my time. So I know that that is like the first thing that needs to. Yeah.
And I can also show you some of our process of what we do. So when we have a coaching call and it gets recorded, we have a whole GPT process that creates the description. And if you needed it to send an email, like there's a whole bunch of that stuff that AI could do as well. We still have someone we just used a script and have one of our team editing that video down, cutting out the breakouts and all of that. But yeah, you absolutely should not be doing that. So that'll be step number one, is like, okay, how do we get you out of the admin? Because this funnel that we're going to build is actually we're going to need some more space and time for you.
Yeah.
That's kind of homework number one. Okay. So if we look at, all right, how do we get clients?
Yeah.
My friend of mine, his name's Ryan Dice, he talks about how do we make clients happen? So, and one really simple thing that he does is he gets Post-it notes and he's like, what are the core steps? Like step 1, they follow me on Instagram. Step 2, they get a welcome message from me. Step 3, they get this. Like, what are the core steps that we need to follow to actually go, okay, this is how clients happen.
Yeah.
So I want you to think about, at the moment, it's kind of opening spots. They send you a DM. Let's have a look at what it could be like. Let's keep it organic for now, and then we can look at paid. And when I think about paid strategy for any funnel, I'm thinking it's amplifying and supercharging something that works well organically.
Yeah.
So it's like plugging an acoustic guitar into an amplifier.
Yeah.
We want to make sure it flows organically first.
Yeah.
It actually sounds good and works well first, and then we supercharge with ads, which I think would be epic for you.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at then, you've mentioned we've kind of got 2 options. So we've got the sell by chat option, which is like really Instagram heavy. And then we've also got a webinar option, which you mentioned as well.
Yeah.
And then a secret third option is we can do a really simple lead magnet funnel.
Yeah.
Which I would recommend for you, because I think this is already working. We just need to do more of it. This is good for a launch or a push. So if you're like, it's coming into summer, a lot of photographers are busy or they want to start working on their business or whatever it is. It's good for seasonal things. It's good for a launch. So I would say what we want to do is we want to go, cool, let's do more of the sell by chat. Are you using ManyChat at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We want to do more of that. We want to be really strategic with the webinar funnel. And like when you do it, you could do it once a quarter. You could do it monthly if you wanted to. That's kind of I find that these work best now as live webinars as opposed to
like
pre-recorded evergreen. I think people kind of see through that and they go, I don't want to sit here and watch a recording.
Yeah.
So we want to use these strategically. It could be quarterly. It could be monthly if you really want to go nuts. We do monthly with ours.
Yeah.
We've also started playing with paid for the webinars, which could be kind of cool for you to play with as well. The thing I think we should look at today, though, is a lead magnet funnel, because I think this is going to be the simplest. Again, thinking about your time, I think this is going to be the simplest thing to set up quickly.
Yeah.
Have you run a lead magnet for the boot camp before?
The only thing that I've ever really done was sort of like send out to my pre-existing list, like hey, do you want a free training?
Yep.
They've like opted in for the free training and then gone through that. And from that, I had like 3 people join the boot camp.
Yep.
But it was only to like my existing ecosystem who already knew me and everything like that.
Yeah.
So nothing that is from like the top.
Like a cold lead.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily need to be a cold lead. Like I think if you're already doing well with your warm audience, that's great. I find that, a lead magnet is really good for building your list, which is obviously important. That's where you make a lot of your sales. Well, you could if you send emails. If you send emails, you make money from those emails.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we think about your audience, so like thinking about this funnel, so we think any funnel kind of works like this. So we've got top of funnel is attention.
Yeah.
So how do we get people's eyeballs? How do we get the right people going? Oh my goodness, I need to know Laura Coleman because she's the best at this particular thing. How do we get attention? It's really about your socials. It's about ads. And it's about really a lead magnet here.
Yeah.
So how do we get people engaging with you? A lead magnet for you, like what could work really well is you have a lead magnet that you plug on your organic socials and you have your ManyChat keyword plugged in.
Yeah.
So it's like comment Kickstarter and I'll send you the free training, or I'll send you the PDF or the swipe file or whatever. That's kind of playing into this thing that you're already doing well.
Yeah.
So you could start chats with people who are like, oh, I really want that lead magnet, that freebie. And then you could just be selling to those people.
Yeah.
So it kind of plugs into what you're already doing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the top of funnel. The middle of funnel is authority. So how do we actually nurture these people?
Yeah.
How do we connect? How do we stretch the gap? Which I imagine you're probably doing quite well in your sell by chat, because are you voice noting them and
I'm not voice noting. I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm like, I just create connection with them and I talk them through like where they're at and where they want to be. And then I'm like, here's the solution. And then I go, okay. I feel like there's so much more that I could be doing in a much better way. And I am definitely YOLOing it to an extent. And it's worked out well, which is great, but I need to do it in a better way.
Yeah, and a lot of this can be happening on autopilot too, which is helpful.
And I'm like, the conversion rate could be much higher if I was doing it in a much more strategic way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a really good take. So we're really wanting to build that credibility and connection that you do so well. We just want to have a bit more strategy around that. And then final step is action. Okay, so like once someone's gone through this funnel, they've checked out the lead magnet, they've maybe had some conversations back and forth with you in the DMs or seen a sales page or whatever. What is the next step? What's the conversion step here?
Is that a question? That's just what we do.
That's just what we do.
Yeah.
And so for this, it's like buy the program.
Yes.
Is it open all the time?
It is open all the time, but that in itself is sort of like, so I want it to be at 30 members.
Yeah.
One of the really big things, the big step for success is the onboarding call. And it's taking them through that roadmap of what the next 3 months will be. Yeah. And so I am like, oh, I don't want to onboard 30 people separately. Yeah. Because that's a lot of work. So I like the idea of doing it in groups. And so even though it's open all the time, I'm like, how do I do this in a way that I'm like, okay, so I've got one person. So then do I then go, hey guys, I've got spaces for 2 more people open. This is kind of like where I'm trying to figure out like what is the steps and how do I do this in a way that's going to triple in the best way possible.
How many people could you comfortably have on that onboarding call?
Oh, I'd say 5.
Okay. So for you to hit 30, so we've got to do another 4 intakes of 5. Let's say 5 intakes of 5, given that people will drop off and people will be finishing up their agreement. Yeah, I would be looking at how do we use that number 5 in the marketing? How do we actually make it like, hey, doors are opening again because the next onboarding call is next week. Yeah. So there's inbuilt urgency. The next call is happening this next week. You can't get in after that onboarding call for another 2 weeks or a month or however frequently you want to do them. Yeah. Then it feels more like a push in terms of like not a launch, but like a bit of a launch in terms of there's an urgency and scarcity. And when there's a limited number of people you can have on the call, that's great because that's scarcity. Yeah. When there's a bit of urgency that, okay, I can't get this tomorrow, I have to get this today because the onboarding call happens. Yeah. Even if it's just logistically and admin wise, we want you to sign up before then because we have to have the onboarding call. Yeah. You can join later, but you're going to miss this onboarding call. Yeah. That's enough. If we frame that well, that's enough urgency to get people moving. Yeah. So my big thing though would be looking at, we just need to have enough eyeballs on the offer. Yeah. Because if you're only doing this, if you're kind of only just poking your head up every now and again, like a little meerkat going, hey guys, I'm open. Yeah, yeah. Then we're not having that consistency and that flow and the people seeing the offer and going, oh my gosh, I really need to work with Laura. Yeah. So what I would be thinking is, I think we need to look at what a lead magnet could be. Yeah. Because then we can get people into your email list, into your ecosystem, into your DMs. Yeah. And then that's just going to at least amplify the amount of DMs that you can be sending and the amount of conversations you can have with photographers. So I would be looking at step 1 is let's figure out what your like irresistible, badass lead magnet is.
Yeah.
Do you
With
have any
that,
ideas?
I have so many trainings that
Yeah.
I've done, and I've got like really good ones specifically like about different pieces of software that we use,
Yeah.
different like I have a bunch of those. And so my question is like, what makes that different to, in terms of what you were saying with like a live masterclass always works better than a non-live masterclass. If I'm using a training like that, is this essentially just an
Yeah.
evergreen? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do know what you mean. Okay, I think it's all packaging. So
Yeah.
I think if what's an example of a training?
Like maximize profits with peak time.
Beautiful. Okay, cool. When you do that training, so we've got maximize profits with peak time. What's inside the training?
It runs you through A, like what are the different gallery softwares that you should use?
Yep.
B, how to automate and streamline your workflows and then gallery upgrades. C, different campaigns that you can be doing. And then it gives you the tools on how to implement that really easily.
This could almost be like a low ticket product. Is the training that you've got, did you record it live?
Yeah, so it was within the boot camp. So
Okay.
it's like live.
Yep.
And then we go through it all and then they get like a 20-page toolkit.
Amazing. Okay, so option is you package this up as a freebie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like option 1 is we go, cool, let's put this together as a freebie. Option 2, you put it together as a low ticket, like $27 or something. I potentially refilm the video to make it not feel like, oh, I just got a recording of it.
Yeah, so it's like dedicated to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd probably re-record that and then I'd give them the swipe file. Each piece of this, I would be pulling out and being like, you're also going to get my 20-page swipe file of XYZ.
Yeah.
So that they feel really like, oh my gosh, there's so much value in this.
Yeah.
So the low ticket could be great. It still works as a lead magnet if it's low ticket. We have one lead magnet running that's $9.
Yeah.
So you can play with low ticket here.
Yeah.
But it's really the thing about a lead magnet is that it's like 90% hook.
Yeah.
So we have to make sure that this hook, it like for your person, they're like, oh my gosh, I need that.
Yes.
So whatever that is, if this is the lead magnet you want to run with, then we go, cool, let's just take what you've got, turn it into a lead magnet.
Okay.
And that's a really simple way to create a lead magnet.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that's good. I feel like all of the content, all of the work has been done.
Yep.
So it's then just repurposing it.
Yep. How long would it take you to re-record this video?
Like an hour.
Yeah.
Because I have all of the notes and I have all of the slides.
The slides and
so
everything.
It's literally just redoing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The thing I would change about the recording of the video,
Uh-huh.
have you done your $1 million model with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I would do at the start, so the $1 million model, if you don't know, it's essentially how we frame up you as a creative, your unique IP. And so it's a visual model that shows like, okay, cool, this is the photographer's flow or whatever it's called. Like it's like a cool like visual way to show your pathway, your process, your unique IP.
Yeah.
I would infuse that into this video.
Okay.
So I would actually go at the start of the video, I would go like introduce you. And this is the reason why I think you need to re-record it. I'd introduce you.
Yeah.
I'd introduce your framework. And I would seed the boot camp.
Okay.
So I would actually go, hey, if you love this, you'd love the boot camp.
Yeah.
It's where I hang out with photographers all the time, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I just go into the training after
Okay.
that. So you're just seeding the idea of this is one piece of the puzzle. You need this whole thing. And if you want the whole thing, the boot camp is where it's at.
Yeah.
That's how I would frame that. I think you could do that as a low ticket paid thing.
Okay.
The cool thing about the funnel is that like if someone downloads this, so this is like page number 1.
Yeah.
Page number 2 is the thank you page.
Yeah.
So this is where we go, hey, thanks for downloading the thing. It's going to be in your inbox. You have done this. Okay.
Yeah.
So on that thank you page, we're going to seed the boot camp.
Yes. Okay.
So we're just going to be like, hey, I'm going to send you the details. I'm going to send you the product. It's going to be in your inbox soon. Meanwhile, check out this. So you can seed the boot camp there.
And would that lead them to the sales page of the boot camp or just?
Yep.
Yeah.
You could lead it to the sales page. You could lead it to your DMs. You could lead it to an application. You can really take that wherever it is that you want it to go. Potentially for you, I would actually lead them to your DMs.
Okay.
So I would go, hey, here's the bootcamp, here's the details. What I want you to do is I want you to DM me this secret keyword or whatever it is, so that you can, because you're so good at connecting with people in the DMs. And so it's like, again, we're amplifying what's already working.
Yes. And so a quick question with that in terms of like moving from a 3-month model to a 6-month model and therefore doubling the prices, knowing where everything is sitting price-wise, do you think that I should be moving more into like sales calls? Do you think that I still have a checkout option at the bottom of the sales page? Like for you knowing where that's at, is that still sellable easily without getting them on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
It is. Like you can play. The beautiful thing about the DMs is you can always have a 15-minute call Calendly link.
Yeah.
So it's just if someone's like, oh, I'm so close, and you can tell that they're close.
Yeah.
You just jump on a call with them if they need it.
Yes.
So that's always up your sleeve. But no, I think for $750 a month, I don't think you need a sales call.
Okay.
If you feel like the market shifts and your audience starts to want that, then you can absolutely do that. But I think you can keep going with the DMs.
I feel like my biggest objection is always price.
Yeah.
Whether it be for retreat or through the bootcamp. And so I always like am questioning myself, like, am I communicating the value as well as I could be?
Also, yes, that's part of it. And I think we can play with the pricing. I'll show you what I have some thoughts for you. Also, I think when you say we're going from 3 months to 6 months, which means the price is doubling, I think that's not actually true, because they're getting the duration is doubling.
Yeah.
But the price per month stays the same.
Still, yeah.
So I think it's also, yes, there are price objections. Yes, that's so real. And we have to like become proficient at handling them.
Yeah.
I also think sometimes when we get price objection a lot, I often think it's like, what's my frequency here about the price? Is my frequency a little like, no, they're never going to pay it? And then they, sure enough, never pay it.
Yeah.
Is my frequency like, oh, people always pay me this. This is completely like a no-brainer price. So I think also keep an eye on the like.
Yes, 100%.
You're not by doubling the duration, you're actually not doubling the price.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, they get access for longer.
Yeah.
They get coached for longer.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing's changed. And people are already staying for 6 months.
Yeah.
So that actually tells you that changing the duration is great.
Yeah.
One thing you could play with, this is like price anchoring. This is the last thing I'll show you because I don't want to stress you out. I don't want to stress you out. You've already got enough. You've got to hire a VA. This lead magnet, just on the funnel part, this lead magnet won't take you long to create. Yeah. There's so much here in this funnel that we can add in and make magic.
And the quick question to like finish this bit off is with like then the like authority building in the emails afterwards, should that all be leading them back to a DM conversation with me? Or should it be leading them to the sales page? Or like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Me personally, I don't really lead people to sales pages anymore.
Okay.
It's interesting. We have them. I just feel like, for me, I know that people want to have a conversation. Like, again, that might just be me and how I do it. So I think you could it could just be A/B testing it and going, okay, let's test how the sales page converts. I just know that you talking to someone in the DMs is going to convert better than a sales page.
And I agree with that.
Yeah. So it could just be that you set up a ManyChat link so that it prompts a conversation. And so you know, okay, that's from that particular email.
Yes. Yeah.
And
then you can track it that way.
Then we can track it.
Yeah.
I just would be amplifying whatever's working.
Yeah.
Until it breaks.
Yeah.
And then if it becomes too much and you're like, crap, I can't handle all the DMs.
Yeah.
Then we solve that constraint. But I think for now, I'd be sending them to your DMs, or I'd be sending them to a very basic sales page, if that.
Okay.
So just simple.
Yeah.
We can A/B test that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Final thing is pricing.
Yeah.
So one of my friends does this, and it's kind of weird. He does like 3-month pricing, 6-month pricing, and then I think he does 12-month pricing. And it's super weird, but it works. So he'll be like, okay, to work with me for 12 months, it's 10K.
Mm-hmm.
To work with me for 6 months, it's 8K. To work with me for 3 months, it's 6K.
Okay.
And so it's like, oh, well, if I'm going to do the 6K, I might as well do the 8K. And if I'm going to do the 8K, I might as well do the 10K. So could you play with this and go, okay, I'm getting pushback on, if you're getting pushback on timing,
Yeah.
you could go, hey, listen, for 3 months, it's 2K a month. Again, I'm just making up prices, but like, let's say, so you were saying 6 months is 4.5K.
Yeah.
Let's actually do your pricing and let's just ditch 12 months for a sec.
Okay.
It works best with 3s. I don't know why, it just does. But let's say 6 months is 4,500. And then maybe we say 3 months is 3K.
Mm-hmm.
So that's then $750 a month.
Yeah. Or $1,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if they want to get in for just 3 months,
They
they
can.
can, but it's
Yeah.
more expensive.
It's more expensive. Yeah. And then because you don't necessarily like the big lumpy pay in full option, this could be a really good way to get your price anchoring in.
Yeah.
So for 3 months, it's $1,000 a month. For 6 months, it's $750 a month. Plus there's a bonus. So you could really make the 6 month option. It's
Shine.
Yeah. You could make it like magical and make that a no brainer.
Yeah.
And then we anchor the price here.
Yes.
So they go $1,000 a month. That's crazy. But then they're like $750 a month.
Yeah. Yeah. And they get the bonus.
So they kind of get the bonus as well. So
That's super cool. Okay.
that's like price anchoring.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so we can play with that. And then you could say after 3 months, you go down to $750 or you can keep them on $1,000 a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can play with that.
I actually really love that idea.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
And then you personally don't feel the pushback. If someone does just want to do 3 months, you're like, cool, no worries.
Yeah.
It's more expensive.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm going to give that a go.
Love. That's going to help you with your transition too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What are your next steps from here?
Hire someone
Yes.
and then redo peak time
Love.
and put it out there as a lead magnet. Yeah.
And then we're going to play with this pricing.
And play with the pricing. Yeah.
I like it.
I'm really excited.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's fun. You're a wizard. Thank you so much for joining me
thank
today.
you.
It's been such a pleasure. Where can people connect with you if they want to find you on Instagram or?
Yeah, so
See.
for all of my education stuff, you can find me at Laura Coleman Education, and for photography, Laura Coleman Photography.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Glorious. We're going to go have lunch, have some wine. Nate's just arrived at the. He's just here. He's just arrived. I want to say a huge thank you. If you watched that and found it helpful, please let me know. Send me a DM. Let me know what you loved about that. Let me know what you could steal from that. Laura, excited to see this offer.
Yeah, me too.
We need to do like our we need to do, okay, we're spinning. Perfect. We've nailed it. Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolute
You're
pleasure. Thanks for having me.